recording now. Yeah.
Okay, let me get some.
Also, just as an aside, if I'm being extra loud, can somebody please tell me, because I can't hear out of one side of my head.
It sounds good so far.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so last time, after having made their way through the ziggurat, the as yet unnamed group came upon a ritual being performed by an associate of the Magic Man, as well as the Lizard Folk chief and his family, his wife and his other son, aside from Shakta. They did seem to be under a powerful charm, whether from the Magic Man or the associate. It's hard to tell. While Eladir snuck into the room to take a look at what was going on, Sven decided to charge in, I believe, direwolf form, and
Jenkins.
and then battle began. So it was a hard-fought battle. The older female lizard folk was casting spells. The younger male was fighting with his what was he using, a mace, I believe. The barbarian did quite a bit of damage, and the chief was holding steady as long as he could to maintain the ritual. But eventually, one by one, the lizard folk were knocked out of their charm, and the barbarian was knocked unconscious. And then between Zilch and Sven and the other two lizard folk, the chief was convinced to step out of the circle and end the ritual. And that's where we pick things up.
Is Yosha awake, or is the barbarian awake?
She is unconscious.
Yeah, I think I just
I
cast
can,
like spare the dying on her.
Yeah, I can
Something.
awaken her. We had
So,
manacled her. We had manacled
as-
her feet and her arms, FYI.
Yeah.
As
Oh, I
the,
totally forgot we did that.
As the lizard folk chief steps out of the circle, the lights that are the amber lights on the runes lighting up each of the four circles start to dim, and then right as they go completely dark, they start to light up again, and they start to get lighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, and then the entire room is lit up white. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
It's a good thing I have
Because
a
he's dead.
Take 1
It's a
damage.
good thing I'm really wise.
Man.
I got an 18.
18 for me too.
It's an
18 for
8.
Sven. 8.
I rolled a
By
4.
the way, Zilch, you have a very good rapport with the lizard people.
Oh yeah, they like you now.
Sounds
After a few
excellent.
tries.
Got a 13.
Shit, what am I rolling? Oh, I'm not logged into the goddamn thing. Okay, but because Chris labeled it to the Tuesday, I now can log in without asking every time. We'll ask what I'm rolling.
Wisdom saving.
Yeah,
Oh,
wisdom saving
fuck.
throw.
That's not good. Well, actually, I'm pretty wise. Oh shit. Because I'm not. Hello, everyone. I'm here, ready to go. Okay, hold on.
I mean, to be fair, it's been a while.
Damn, I don't have my level 1 sorcerer thing, so I can't use that.
All right,
That's why
here we go.
That's why we call him number 2.
Yeah, Chris too. Okay, I did it.
Ooh,
An
shit.
8.
Hey, see, we're sorcerer buddies and we're rolling 8s. Well, not 8s, but
Very underwhelming.
Very wise. That was very. I would role played that. I rolled that again for Big Zilch. Go.
So the entire room goes white for everyone. For Eladier, Zilch, and Nug, after just a second, everything goes back normal. But for everyone else, I guess that was Sven and Myrtle, before that happens, your vision, everything is white. All you see is white, and you think this is just like what happened earlier on in the ziggurat, where everything just went white, and then things felt wrong afterwards. Sven, you remember things felt wrong afterwards, but you don't know what. And your vision slowly starts to clear. It's kind of like when you're in the dark, when you're just suddenly into pitch black, and then slowly things start to take form and your vision starts to clear a little bit and you can see just a little bit in the dark. The opposite happens here. Everything is white, and slowly some darkness comes in, so you can start to see some vague forms. And the peripheral vision is still all white. But then you look over where the ritual was happening, and a form starts to appear there. A hulking humanoid. It's so
no.
large. It has blue skin, long black claws,
Oh no.
giant mouth with sharp teeth, and just this horrible grin. It has horns, red horns, white hair, and it's got chains strapped all across its body, really tight. It's almost like chain armor, but it's so tight it looks like it's almost embedded into his skin. He's carrying a giant glaive.
So the
You
whole
start-
level 6 thing was just like, you fucking with us, you're just gonna kill us. That's what's happening.
That's what I'm thinking.
You, Sven and Myrtle, you see this figure, and it starts to move toward you, and you realize that you can't move. And it starts slowly walking over towards where you are. Myrtle, it passes by you.
Oh no.
Sven, it's standing right next to you. It's towering over you. It must be 2 or 3 feet higher than you. And it's breathing heavily.
It's gonna take that Nyasha.
And it pushes past you. And it looks at the barbarian laying on the ground. And this thing starts to speak. What languages do you guys speak?
Orc and common.
I speak
Only Myrtle and Sven.
common, deep speech, gnomish, goblin, thieves' cant, and undercommon.
Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Elvish, and Quarry.
Jesus.
Orc.
He starts to speak in a language you don't understand.
It's probably abyssal.
Zilch probably does.
Maybe. And as he starts to speak, it echoes in all the languages you know.
Ooh.
Myrtle, you hear it most prominently in Undercommon. And Sven, you hear it most prominently in Celestial. And he looks down at the barbarian and he says, "You have failed your master. You will be taken from him as punishment." And he takes his glaive and he slams it down into her chest.
Oh.
Oh.
And he twists it. And then he pulls it out. And he looks at you, Sven. And he makes eye contact. And he looks over at you, Myrtle. And he also makes eye contact with you. And he starts to laugh. And he slowly walks towards the center of where the ritual was happening. And as he's standing there, he looks over at Zilch.
Oh, shit.
Zilch, you don't see any of this.
Oh, whatever then.
And he looks Zilch up and down. And he says, and then everything goes white again. And then everything slowly starts to fade back into regular vision. The regular vision that everyone else has. Only Myrtle and Sven experienced all that.
Is Yasha still stabbed?
Oh yeah, she's you can see now that there's a giant bleeding wound and she looks pale.
So we can see now?
You can all your vision slowly starts
Okay.
to come in from the white, and you've experienced this a few times already in this cigarette.
Fuck!
So-
Fuck! Can somebody
I'm-
do something for that barbarian chick?
I'm gonna
What?
touch her and
That guy
give
just
my last
stabbed
4
her.
lay on hands on her.
You try to do that, and nothing happens. She's gone.
Oh damn.
Sadly, I am all tapped out. I don't have anything.
So just to confirm, I didn't see her stab, so she looks completely fine beforehand, right? To me?
She was knocked out. No, you are over with all the lizard folk over in the middle of the room. I don't know if I moved you guys over to. Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
you
yeah,
back
we're there.
over if you look at
Yeah.
roll 20
Oh,
there.
I'm just hanging out
Yeah.
with the folk then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then I'm just hanging out with my pals. I don't care.
It-
Yes.
Is it just like a weird,
Who?
like before the flash, she was fine, and then suddenly there's this
Yeah, she was
gaping
knocked
hole?
out, but now that your vision has come clear, there's a giant gaping wound in her chest that wasn't there before.
Yeah. If I like inspect her, like, can I try and tell what has even caused this? It's probably the first thing I would do is try and like see if she's alive, and then if she's dead, just be like, oh,
Oh
the
my
hell
god,
was
that
this
guy!
thing?
That guy was terrifying.
Oh,
You can make a-
you saw him too?
Yeah.
You can make a
everybody
medicine check,
not see
Illidir.
him?
All I saw was white.
You didn't see the extremely large hulking figure that is was fucking terrifying.
Like basically the
No.
D&D version of Pyramid Head.
I did not.
I just saw a large flash from the runes over there. What was this thing?
It was this
How did it
this massive like hulking beast that it was terrifying, and he came in and walked over beside me, and he breathed on me, and it was terrible, and he stabbed this woman in the chest, and then he laughed at us both, and then he went away.
It was
Mm.
like blue and covered in chains. He had a really big mouth. Honestly, he sounded a little bit like Zilch's cousin.
Couldn't move. We couldn't move. Like I couldn't move. I had no control of my body whatsoever.
does that sound familiar to like any of us? A giant blue figure covered in chains with whatever.
You could make a history or religion check.
Would I possibly know it at all
What?
after seeing it?
Again, make a history or a religion check.
Okay,
And
So-
yeah,
Yeah.
you could do the same there, Sven.
I was gonna say, since I was reading that
Mm.
Palor book, is there pictures in it, like for when he beat up like Tharizdun and stuff? Is there pictures of them?
Possibly. You go ahead and make either the history or the religion check as well.
I got a 16.
A 16.
I got a 7, so I'm a big no.
13. And what did you get, Nug?
I rolled an 11 plus. Sorry, what was it? It was history.
History or religion?
History 11. Yeah. Oh wait,
11?
religion? 13.
Yeah. 13. Myrtle, probably in some story that that your aunt told you. You've heard of monsters like this that could be sounds like a demon of some kind.
I think he was a demon.
Mm.
I mean,
Hard to know for sure.
it's kind of, a really easy guess since he looked kind of like a demon, but that's all I got.
But she's like very dead, right?
She is very dead. Yeah, this is a giant. With this, you didn't see it, but Sven and Myrtle did. This glaive was massive, and like there is like it is like a crater in her chest.
Dang.
He said
I'm going to
something about
rattle out to
her.
in the middle of the room, and I want to see if I can understand the language that is being spoken in it.
The length by where? Sorry.
The book that's in the middle.
Oh,
of
the book. The book. Yep. There is. Yeah. So you go check out that book, and it's in a language that you don't know. Make a history check if see if you can identify what the language is, even though you don't speak it or read it. 14. Hard to say. It's maybe abyssal, maybe who knows.
Okay, I will take the book and I will put it in my pack.
Okay.
What are the lizard folk doing during all this?
The lizard folk are
Well, just
attentively
chilling.
paying attention to my story, and I'm like, so anyway, there's these cousins of yours down in hot climate areas where if you grab their tails, they purposely detach them off, and they'll wait for it, grow back.
Why would they detach their tails?
Well, it's a prey versus predator thing. See,
We are the predators.
well, they're a lot smaller than you are. You are much bigger, per se.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why are we here?
I
Oh,
love how these guys have just broken out of a spell and you're just telling them about lizards with tails.
Where I come from,
It's your personality.
there are these things called
yesterday, an hour ago.
iguanas.
well, you see, you folks are here in this temple worshiping some shit, and then it was kind of bad. So we came in and helped that, whatever.
Where
is the
rest of our tribe?
I think what Zilch eloquently is putting so very well is your whole tribe was under some sort of charm, and I guess you three were chosen to help fulfill some sort of ritual that we don't know what it does, and we came down here to rescue you because your son sent us here.
Well, that's paraphrasing kind of what I said, but yeah.
The younger one says, "That is not possible. Shakta is too weak. If we were under control, he would be under control."
Are they speaking common or?
They are.
Oh yeah, I guess. Hey, sorry, that's my bad.
So no, the I'll assume that the lizard folk chief translated for him. The you get that the older two seem to understand common.
Oh,
Just wanted to
convenient.
make sure of that.
But we'll assume that that Zilch was telling his lizard story in Draconic.
Oh yeah.
The tribe, where are they?
They are outside. Shakta is outside as well. We sent them out and we saved as many of them as we possibly could. Before we came inside, it was a bit of a perilous journey, but we weren't quite sure what was really going on. I have a question for you though. What is in the tomb just down the way there? But
You're
Really?
still
Wow.
on that.
I do not know what you are talking about. I
oh,
do not
yes,
know
you
what
are-
this
you
place
are right.
is.
Well, I forgot.
I'm pretty
thought
sure
it
they've
was-
been sleepwalking for weeks.
This
This
was
isn't
what
your
I thought
tomb?
as well.
I
Okay.
have memories of a man who came to the island. An outsider.
Guys, who were those other lizard men then?
What did he look like?
I think
There
I think
was-
the I think the other lizard men were like down here for a really long time and were guarding something.
Oh, I thought they were with them and we just killed them because they got really mad.
No,
You
we
mean-
just tied them up.
You mean the one Sven stabbed in the leg?
Yep, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You stabbed a lizard folk.
To be fair, I thought they were dead.
Yeah,
And
they
to
were
be
only
fair,
sleeping.
I still don't really
to
see
be
the
fair, we did not kill you, so it's all come out in the wash, as they say.
You must take me to my people. I must make sure they are safe.
We should
Yes, we
probably
can-
get
we
out of
can
here
definitely do
anyways.
that.
Did somebody grab the book?
I got the book. I'm also going
Okay.
to search this barbarian woman for anything that she might have on her person.
We should maybe rest before we go up there, to be honest.
Yeah, but if we rest in here, we're getting poisoned slowly.
Oh, is that still
So-
happening?
So you will notice that you have gone up, and the female lizard folk, she had cast a spell that that had blasted out part of the ceiling. And there is open air, and it's relatively clear in here. You can actually see the sky, and you can see that it's getting to be later in the afternoon, maybe early evening, based on the parts of the sky you can see. And with the open air, it isn't so abrasive, that heavy acidic air, and you probably would be okay to take some kind of a shorter long rest in here if that's what you wanted
Well,
to do
bless
without
your heart,
taking
Chris.
extra damage.
Yes,
Uh,
I think we are
I
all
guess-
very hurt. So
Yeah, I need a long rest though. I've used all my hit dice already.
yes.
Yeah, I kind of need a long rest too. I just don't know if these people are gonna want to wait to go back.
They'll do what they will do. We can't control them.
This place, is it dangerous?
Very.
I mean, we cleared out most of the bad things from the inside, and truthfully, you are the worst of the things with that large woman. So I don't know if it is as dangerous anymore. We killed a fairy woman, and that was something we needed to do. That completely were in the right to do it, and I feel zero remorse whatsoever.
Wow.
Nog just shakes his head.
Jeez.
Disappointment.
But other than that, I do want to check this body for anything.
I would like to help him do that and assist him with a help.
If you need to take a break here, a rest to get us out safely, that is fine. We do not feel great ourselves.
I was going to say you did take.
You guys beat them up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well
not.
then-
I'm not gonna lie. I really gotta want to put off going back to the service for as long as possible. Anyway, so yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it is settled. We will take a long rest here, and
After you
Good
check the
boy.
body.
I do want to loot this body.
Mhm. And I want to help him loot the body so he succeeds.
Okay.
I want to
Go-
watch him help him.
Yes,
Go
I-
ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
It's
Come
nothing
on.
like a dead body to bring everyone together.
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay, so you start checking over what she has with her. She doesn't actually have a whole lot with her. She does have the giant rusty great sword that she was fighting you guys with. She's wearing a slightly damaged breastplate. You look through her pack, and she has a few things in there. There's a symbol. Make a religion check. This is like a small, hand-sized, looks like a religious symbol.
Religion, okay.
I rolled an 18 on my religion if I'm able to be there and help him.
Yeah, Sven, you can't tell what it is, but you pass it over to Nug, and you recognize that it's a symbol of Cord, the Stormlord. You remember seeing, now that Nug points this out to everyone, you remember seeing the statue of Cord when you were on Palma Flora.
So it's
Oh
terrible.
yeah.
It was but during that roll, all I could think of, because it was so bad, was that scene from the Boondock Saints where the Italian guy grabs the stripper's breast.
Wow.
Rocco.
Nug is just yeah, Rocco. I feel like Nug or like Sven is just like, I'm so torn. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
That's good.
For some reason,
So you keep looking through, and there's some other stuff in there. Some of the things seem really weird. There's like a yellow beanie. There are a pair of slippers.
Oh.
There is a big pile of gold, and there is a book of poetry.
Oh.
I will take the gold. Other than that, Nug, I believe this sword is going to be more suited for someone like you. I will not be able to wield it. Yes.
I could use it.
Eladier, this sword is larger than you.
Hey, I have martial weapons proficiency. I can use anything.
Nug holds it up to you to take it if you want it.
I mean, it just looks like a rusty greatsword, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
More or less, yeah. It doesn't have a pommel at all. There is just a hole in it that is wrapped with some cloth, and that's where she was holding it.
And it hurts. It hurts very much.
Is there a certain flask that she might have on her as well?
A flask? Actually, there is. You do find a potion of healing as well.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we'll take the
But
potion of
that's it.
healing, and I will take the gold. I found this book. It looks like a bunch of just rubbish inside. So, I think Eladier or Murder, you like it.
Wow.
Wow.
That was that's not very nice.
I mean, when have I been known to be quite nice? I'm a little more sassy.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you are pretty mean a lot of the time.
And impulsive.
It comes
I'll
from a
take the
place of love. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to a corner and start making up my bedroll. And yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I need to sleep badly.
And if everyone does want to take time, maybe I assume somebody will probably want to count the gold over this time.
I will do that too.
There is 750 gold there.
Damn, we got some gold.
Ooh.
First time. Okay.
And I'm gonna check out the sword while I take my rest as well, I guess, and attune to it and see what it actually is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my rest over here, because if I'm sleeping, I don't want Sven to stab me in the leg.
All right. So yeah,
I wanna.
go ahead.
I want to take a moment over the barbarian lady's body and just offer a prayer to Kellenvor.
Okay.
And hopefully, and just kind of like ask him to judge her fairly.
Okay.
The judge of the damned is a fair man.
Nug, as you take some time with the sword, you realize that it is magical, and I believe to look up Skin Gorger. I assume it's on.
Oh, I forgot what it was
D&D
called.
Beyond somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, skin gorger. And yeah, you guys can make up your bed rolls. It's not late in the evening, but you've had a big day. Uh, so
Basically.
you guys are all
Biggest
pretty
understatement
exhausted.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
This
guys are
day,
all pretty exhausted.
this is like a 7. What is this 7-session dungeon that we have not rested once?
I
This
think
is
we had a
legit.
short rest.
I think
was
it was
awesome.
6. I think it was 6.
Oh, it
but
was
yeah.
awesome. It's so much better to be low on resources. It's like so much more exciting. You're like, oh man, what do I do? It's great.
Dice is a D8. Me.
I rolled a 1,
Oh,
by the way.
yeah, I
I
need to
rolled a
level up.
1 for my hit die for leveling up. So tell me if I actually just use the 1 or if I use the
You
medium. I don't care.
fucking
Nah,
serious?
you can re-roll ones.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh, you rolled a 1 too. Oh my god.
As well.
Oh, fucking right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god.
That's the balance in the force, my friend.
Oh man. Yeah, so everyone can go ahead and do their level 6 level up right
Oh, there we
now.
go.
I stopped rolling because I rolled really badly a couple of times, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna take the average.
That's funny.
And
Oh, there
so
is no
the,
skin
the
gorger, unless it's 2 words.
is there not? I'm sure we can find it.
Don't worry, I don't use 2-handers anyway.
We're taking a short rest, right? Or is this
Long.
We're
I
taking long.
think you guys said you were gonna do a long rest
Yeah.
here.
a...
You're all pretty exhausted. So you can do your level up, and if anyone wants to take watch, you can. Otherwise,
Oh,
the lizard
no.
folk will do that as well.
I rolled a 3.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah. Okay, I'll live. 39 hit points.
I mean, I'm at 40, so.
That's fair.
45. Yeah. It's the average power.
53. I have 71 hit points.
Over the course of the long rest as well, because I'm probably awake for like a lot of the time, I'd probably like try and clean up Yasha's body and like maybe try and find some like cloth to wrap her in.
Yeah. So the other thing, there was a couple of other things on her. She was wearing a cape, and you could like take that and cover her.
Yeah.
And there was some kind of tattered clothes, kind of rolled up in her pack as well.
You know what? Really wish I'd taken a cleric level because I think I might have had speak with dead. Damn.
Oh, that would be
well.
cool. I have comprehend language now, so or comprehend languages, so I can read that book.
Nice.
True.
Gotta have comprehend
yeah,
languages
probably-
if I'm gonna be a diplomat and like talk people down.
At some point as well, I'd probably ask Nug if he's awake at some point.
Nope.
If he would be willing to carry Yasha out of this place. so
Yeah,
we
I was
bury
planning
her.
on that. Nug was planning on doing that anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you ask, Nug will be like,
I think it's
"Yes."
funny how differently you're treating this enemy versus all the other enemies.
Hey,
I haven't.
she clearly had some kind of meaning when she saw me, and I was
Yeah,
like,
some huge devil just came in
Oh,
and
yeah,
murdered
no,
her.
you know what, that's true. That's true. Eladir, you definitely
It was a bit
had
more
some
personal.
kind of a connection there with your tiefling friend. Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit more personal than just the random monks that just
This
like
is true.
woke up and decided we were just the enemy.
This is true.
I mean,
Well,
they didn't
that
randomly
wasn't
decide
really
we were the
random.
There were
enemy.
some poor rolls that led to that.
And a
yeah,
stabbing.
stab to the leg.
Yeah, a stabbing and some poor persuasion rolls.
Yeah. Ah.
All right. And was everyone able to do their level up?
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
trying to. It won't apply my fucking hit points. It applies when I like get in here. but then I go to my character sheet and it doesn't fucking change.
Yeah, it takes a bit to like actually update. It's weird like that. I've noticed.
Even when everything else is updated?
Yeah, the HP is weird.
It's
Fuck, man.
as long as you know what it is.
Like
it
my
should be
my
fine.
HP still says
I wouldn't worry
66,
too much about it.
So yeah.
And you see our 2 fucking animals.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
the polar bear.
What?
Get a polar bear.
Oh wait,
Ooh,
you
yay!
can you like
That's
turn into better
exciting.
things now?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can.
Nice.
All right. I'm better with my thieves tools now. I get double
Nice.
my proficiency bonus plus my
Nice.
dex.
Did I see a rhinoceros or a saber-toothed tiger at all?
Science?
You have not seen either of those, no.
What about a hunter shark?
A hunter shark? Make a history check.
Ooh.
Okay, if we're going like, what's it called? Historically here, I'm not good at this when it comes to animals.
23. Yeah. You've seen one of those when you're out in the water.
Right. No, I've seen the polar bear, so that's good. That's good.
You have.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
This is all me.
And a giant constrictor snake. That's the only other one I have. Right.
That's funny. That was one of the ones that I had considered putting in the zoo too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No. Okay.
But no.
Cool.
Cool. Zilch, are you all leveled up as well?
Yeah, I thought I learned a little bit more spells, but I'm figuring it out. I'm just picking my meta magic stuff.
Ooh, meta magic stuff.
Yeah, I thought there was another. I thought I could have 2, but maybe I'm just wrong about the. Oh no, I can only get 1 spell.
What,
know,
the
you get
meta
2
magics? You get 2.
You
Yeah.
get 2 meta magic. Yep.
Yeah, I get 2 meta magics, but I thought I can get 2 spells, but I have a second level, and I'm debating on the snowball spell or the misty step, and I don't think misty step works with the
You
other
can
stuff. So.
you can also trade out a first level spell for another second level spell as well if you want. Anytime you level up with any caster, you can switch out any level spell you have for one that you can currently cast. So you can do that as well.
Interesting. All
I
right.
get rope trick.
Oh, rope trip is such a cool spell.
I didn't realize
is
I
that?
get that.
It's literally a pocket dimension.
Yeah, you just
Oh, that's
you grab a
delightful.
rope. It'll be fun to describe it at some point. Don't worry. Be really weird.
Nice. My attacks are now magical.
Ooh.
My beast form.
Noise.
I
Wait.
can punch ghosts.
Oh man. I now have cantrips, which is awesome. I took resistance as a cantrip instead of guidance since 9 people have guidance in our group. And I took comprehend languages and one other spell that I don't remember. Or I didn't pick a second spell. Or did I?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask.
Oh,
is it
healing
okay
word.
to-
Sorry, I took healing word.
Is it okay to swap out cantrips to level up? I know you can do spells, but I wasn't sure about cantrips.
I think wizards
That
can.
is a good question. Yeah, I think it's a wizard thing.
Yeah. But I don't know how it would work or if it's even that big a deal. I know wizards
Yeah,
have that
just-
like in the
just
Tasha's book. It's like pretty new. But I don't know if every class has them.
Yeah.
I think on levels that you can learn a cantrip, I think you can swap out cantrips as well. I'm pretty sure. But
Okay.
I honestly don't know.
I'd have to look into it, but I'm sure it's probably fine.
Yeah, I just felt like Gust isn't very useful most of the time, and I don't ever use it. So
It's never useful until it's useful.
yeah.
Just like Myrtle smoke bombs.
It's true.
See, that's the best use for Gust.
Like-
Yeah,
Well,
that was the best use for Gust
actually,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Between that monstrous fellow and the lizard folk, my throat feels wonderful.
Like you've smoked a bunch?
But maybe I've never smoked.
That's fair. Solid choice.
A++.
Yep.
So the night passes without without any disturbance. You guys probably take turns taking watch. If there's anything you guys want to do or talk about to anyone through the night, you can.
Yeah, I'll probably take the last watch,
I'll take third.
and I'll talk
I
to
can
Ella
take
Deer.
first watch.
And yeah, it goes without any event, so we don't need to do rules or anything like that. But you do have the time if you want to do anything or talk to anyone. And if not, then we can move
I
on to the
roll
next
some
day.
cigarettes.
I have a book that my what's it called? A Wild Mother book.
Yep. I'm gonna read some more of that. And you're getting towards the end of that book now, and a book that that you expected to be dry and just like droning and preaching about religion has turned out to be something that it's more calming and soothing than anything. It every time you read it, it has almost it gives you almost like a zen feeling of
He
just
just gets me. I just feel
connection to nature. Yeah.
It's wildly different.
Hey,
Haha.
Anything else from anyone?
can I figure out how many cigarettes I can get done in the
Yeah,
span of my
sure.
watch?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Cool. Natural 20.
Mm.
So that is 24 in total.
Yeah, you
Such a useful natural 20.
you've got some nervous energy thinking about what's ahead of you the next day. And as your mind wanders and you try to draw it back, you try to focus on these cigarettes to kind of distract yourself. And you look down, you finish one and you go to grab some more tobacco to start on the next one, and you realize you've used it all that you have. There's probably 20 cigarettes there, and it's all the
Holy
rest
fuck.
of what you had left after spilling half of it on the deck of the ship. You've gone through all of it, and your the tips of your fingers are kind of chapped, but yeah, you've gone through it all, and you've still got some time left to think.
Shit. Well, I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my watch pacing and cracking my knuckles because I don't have
Okay.
anything else to do with my hands right now.
Okay. Do you light any of the smokes?
I'm not there yet.
No. Okay.
Start of a terrible
I
habit.
feel like I feel like I still consider smoking as like being a group activity rather than a way to deal with stress. Myrtle's not there yet.
Okay. The three lizard folk are taking turns sleeping. Um, one of the three of them is up at any given time. They've kind of moved back into the back corner. They're keeping an eye on you. They don't seem angry or scared of you, but they don't 100% trust what's been going on here. They're confused. They seem worried.
Hmm.
But sun eventually comes. It's very, very early, but you guys kind of all start to wake up before the sun starts to even peek through that hole in the sky. You did get to sleep relatively early. And so the early morning comes, and it is morning. What would you guys like to do?
I think we should go back.
Well, I guess you probably should
We
go back.
we should leave. We should make haste.
Make
But-
haste.
I'm a bit worried about leaving all those Lisbon people just alone for so long. We've been away for a while at this point. They might think we're dead.
Well, it's only been one day. It's still the same day, or it's the day after.
Well, it's the next day, yeah.
Yeah. We've only been gone for 24
Okay.
hours.
A day.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's been
they-
about
Not for
24 hours
hours,
because you
yeah.
guys,
We left in the
yeah,
morning.
you guys left pretty early in the morning too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been basically 24 hours.
you know, if a group of people went into a crypt and they were there for like a day, I'd be like, oh, they might be dead.
It's a big ass crypt, but yeah.
We should probably check in on those other lizard folk and maybe either take them with us or consider untying them and leaving them down here because I don't really want to have those lives on my hands.
Nug looks at Sven and says, "I'm really curious what's in that crypt."
I feel like do we want to be going into their like burial areas while we have 3 of them with us?
They said they didn't recognize this place. Maybe it's just a random crypt with
True.
random.
With a whole
Lizard
bunch of
folk.
lizard folk statues everywhere?
You'll remember that Shakta told you guys that they didn't know about this place, and it was the magic man that took them here and
Oh, so they
like,
don't actually have any
uncovered
like
the cave.
Literally been
personal.
talking.
Make
Nice.
an intelligence check.
Sorry,
Oh.
guys.
Sorry, what, Tyler?
Literally was talking this whole time and I
Aw.
was muted.
Oh no!
Make an intelligence check, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I rolled a
that's-
fucking 7.
Uh,
Or
7.
insight, I guess. Insight. We can do insight.
Oh, 10.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm way better at
I got a
this.
20. Not natural.
Zilch got a 14.
I got a 23.
What kind of check is this?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight check.
Oh no,
You're
it's
good at
not
this.
10. Sorry, it's an 8. I only have
25.
+1.
Okay, Eladir, Sven. As you guys are talking about this, Eladir, Sven, and Myrtle, it kind of you made you think this could have been something that was used a long time ago by their ancestors, but hasn't been touched in a long time. Just it slowly fell out of memory.
Well, I mean, like, even if it's not really a part of their culture now, like, it was still a part of their culture back then, probably. So maybe we should let them discover it on their own
This isn't
if
hallowed
they
ground.
want to.
The tomb is not hallowed in any way. I checked with the paladin thing, so it's not hallowed.
It's not
Wait,
how.
how did you check that? You can check that?
Yeah, I can
He's a
see if
paladin.
something is desecrated or hallowed or undead or whatever. I checked when we were in the tomb. I checked
Hey.
and it wasn't hallowed or desecrated, so it's just a tomb with nothing. So
Here,
Nug doesn't
Arden,
feel
just
bad.
said
That's
it.
I'm just saying Nug doesn't feel bad looking at it because it's not a consecrated site. So.
Okay, well maybe. Okay, well let's go check it out, and maybe we'll just ask them too. Yeah.
Nug is a big fan of God, and he asked him and stuff. He said it was cool, so we should go.
Exactly.
Nug, you're
Fan.
not.
At this point,
Yeah, you
the
talk
the
directly to
lizard
God.
folk come up to you guys and they say, "We feel better after resting. Are we ready to leave this place and find our people?"
We have one
Uh,
pit stop.
To make
Two.
one.
Wanna
We have
see a
two. We have
mummy?
2 pit stops.
Wait, what?
We
Does
have. We
anybody
have
else
to.
feel like we're missing somebody? Because it
No
feels
way.
really weird. Ever since we were in that one tomb and everything went white again, it feels like it's off.
I don't know
Right.
what you mean.
Am I a crazy person?
I
don't
think you're a
so.
crazy person. I don't remember anybody else. We've always had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah, no, I could have sworn it was 6, but like I was probably wrong. Sometimes my counting's not so good.
For some reason, I'm kind of hungry for bread. I don't know why.
That's really
I
weird.
feel like is there just a pile of bread in the middle of one of the rooms somewhere?
There is not. There is not.
Like
There
a bread
was not.
pinata.
Like my coat
Okay,
is covered in
Anyways,
breadcrumbs.
so we have 2 pit stops because we have to check in on those lizard folk and make sure that
Oh my god.
we don't just tie them up and leave them starving down here because that seems wrong. And
There
then
are others
check on
here.
the term. So I don't think they're from your tribe, or at least not your tribe now.
There are no other lizard folk that are not part of our tribe on this island.
Okay. Well, it looked
Take
like
me to these people.
They don't like
Okay,
lizard men.
let's go to the people. We'll just show you. We'll show you.
Okay,
We
so
had
you
an
guys are going
unfortunate
to.
incident, so we had to
Don't
tie them
slap
up.
him in the leg. We didn't like that first time.
I don't think anybody likes being stabbed in the leg while they're sleeping.
That's true.
I mean, it's not
Okay.
my jam.
Unless this person stabbing is a doctor, then it might be okay.
Maybe they should have woke the fuck up.
So you guys are going to go to where the lizard folk
Yeah.
were tied
Yeah.
up. Then it's not too far from where you are. You realize you remember that there are some beetles or something in that first room, and you kind of scuttle past so they don't get you.
Oh wait, I remind Sven to take the manacles back just in case, so we don't leave them down here. I forgot about those.
Take the what?
The manacles off of dead Yasha. I don't know if we did that.
Oh, yes, I will do that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can retrieve those.
We're carrying her, right? No.
I'm
you're
carrying her. Yeah. Yep.
Good.
Does
'Cause I
anybody
can't
want
carry her.
the breastplate? I don't know if it does anything. She's a barbarian. Well, never mind. I don't know that.
It was pretty obvious that she
It's
was a
yeah,
barbarian.
definitely. The way she hit,
Very angry.
she's definitely a barbarian.
Did it? You were kind of checking that stuff out. Make an Arcana check, Sven.
Okay.
Didn't seem magical.
Oh, bitch is clean. Let's go.
It's just clean.
Well, we should take the breastplate because it would be worth something. Because I know.
Well,
we're
we were taking her
$400,
entire
right?
body.
So
It's
we're
pretty
taking her with
damaged.
it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, it's on her body, so yeah, we're carrying her anyway.
Okay,
you're
so
right.
Yeah.
monks.
Okay.
Weird lizard monks.
Stabbed monks.
So you guys head into that room, and they are still there. I believe they're awake at this point. They when you guys all come into the room, they look over and they hiss, "You are back."
Hello.
What
Yeah,
did they say?
Take my spear out and I will just point it at his leg and then I will laugh and I will go, I'm not going to do it this time.
Oh my
Did
god,
you-
what are you doing?
Did you destroy the chain?
He did, yes.
Are they speaking Draconic or are they speaking Common?
They are speaking Draconic, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I have no
only
fucking idea what you're saying. I'm
Zilch
like,
can understand, and Sven could mentally understand, and the lizard folk could understand as well.
Zilch will repeat back. They're asking about the chain.
I believe we broke what they call the chain.
I don't think we broke it. I think that was what they were trying to do up there, like the big demon guy and
no, they
the
had the
giant
chain.
barbarian
They
woman.
were the chain.
We
we
stopped
broke-
the ritual, is what we did.
Does anyone translate what Nug just said?
I mean, I would mind link it, I guess.
Okay.
I can.
Or Zilch can just do it.
Yeah. You know.
You stopped what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Release us. Who are these ones? And the chief he looks them over and I do not recognize you. Where are you from? Why are you here? And I'm not going to keep talking to myself here in lizard folk voice. He the lizard folk male explains that that they came down here a very long time ago to protect a chain that was keeping an evil force out of this plane, and they had a potion that allowed them to sleep until it was time to combat anyone who was trying to destroy the chain.
Why would you? I thought you wanted the chain broke.
No, the chain is what's stopping
No,
that
it was the
big
opposite.
crazy thing. Yeah.
So
No,
confused.
they were protecting it.
The ritual was
Oh, no.
breaking the chain. Basically, is what the ritual was doing. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we
So
did not
same
know the
thing, just
chain.
weird. Yeah.
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 I understand now.
They were protecting it, but the ritual was trying to destroy it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
yeah,
I was
we,
really
figured.
worried.
We did good.
And so the lizard folk chief offers to bring them along and reintegrate them into the tribe, but they decline and say that their jobs are to continue to try to protect the chain, and that they will take turns slumbering, and when they get too old, that they will come to the surface to get two more, and that the lizard folk chief should prepare two more volunteers to stand watch indefinitely for years and years to try to protect this place.
If
Well,
you guys
wildly
would like, but
depressing.
it seems like a boring fucking life.
Don't you guys need more than just 2 people? You didn't seem very effective.
I mean, to be fair, we got right past you. We're not
Sounds
even that
right.
good.
We're already up there breaking the chain.
Well, it's I mean, you don't know why that was.
Chris.
I'm imagining I say it and no one like translates it.
Zilch, can you ask them what's in the crypt?
Yo, what's in the crypt?
Eloquently put.
Oh,
What do you typically find in a crypt? Dead.
He says dead people.
That settles it. We're going in.
Yeah. Do we want to go in there?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, everybody is set on going in there, so I don't see a point in.
All right. One
Do
second.
not
I'm way too curious.
do not go in there.
Well, I'm gonna tell him we're going in. We're gonna go into your crypt.
No, I will not allow it.
That's
Step
where we
in
will
your leg
die.
again?
With all due respect, I'm asking, but it's kind of the illusion of choice. So
Oh god.
yeah, I don't
You
mean to be
disrespect this place.
for fuck's sakes. All right.
Okay, what is in the crypt?
Dead people.
Yeah, they
There
say
is
that.
nothing in the crypt.
I mean,
There is our dead.
like really. Like, what is in the crypt? We're just going to keep asking if you don't answer.
Make an insight check.
Guys, I can cast detect magic. We could just go and quickly check.
That's true. Yeah, we could.
Jesus
25.
Christ.
25. As far as he's telling you, he's being honest that their dead are in there.
Okay, guys, it's actually just dead people. We're fine. Let's go.
So we're not.
I
we're not going
still
in.
like
Okay,
the
so we're not
detect magic
we're-
idea.
Okay, well, then we can do that too.
Just run past and just cast the spell and then be like, oh,
You guys go back
okay,
to
we'll
sleep.
leave.
Or I mean, like what we
Right.
can do is we can like go in the direction, because you remember there were two ways in there. We go in the direction of like going out, and then we just like make a hard right and like go into the crypt like without them even knowing, because they're staying here anyway.
Well, you know
It's
the
not
lizard
like they can
folk,
understand what I'm saying.
You know the lizard folk chief and his wife can understand common, right?
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, but they don't
fully-
even know
I'm
about this
fully
place.
aware,
They have
but
no
don't
idea
even
about this whole
care.
joint. Yeah.
Like
Guys.
they didn't care. It's the monks that care.
Yeah.
What is everyone's languages? We need to find a common language.
I
that
speak
everyone
Orc.
speaks.
I speak
Uh,
Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
I speak Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Elvish, and Quarry.
I got deep speech, gnomish, goblin, thieves' cant, and undercommon.
All right, we're fucked.
Yeah, we don't have anything that's in common.
I have
Me and
Elvish,
Phil
Sylvan, and
speak
Undercommon.
Celestial. Me and
Okay, most of us can speak undercommon.
I can understand any language for an hour if I cast a spell.
And truth be told, Zilch probably doesn't give a fuck anyways. So.
Okay, this is a supreme
So
like.
I'm just going to here. You lay down on your stone slab. I'll tuck you in. And, we're going to go. We're going to just leave this place, and you have a good sleep. Yeah, we are definitely not going to the tomb. You don't have to worry about it.
We are going to avoid the tomb at all costs.
I mean, they're not gonna know unless these guys translate for them anyways.
Make sure you
so-
translate this, Zilch.
All right, all right. Well,
Ben, roll a what's the word?
Persuasion.
Deception.
No, the other one, deception.
Deception?
the other one.
Yep.
This is going to go so well.
Mm-hmm.
-1.
That's not bad.
And actually not bad. Okay.
he believes you.
Fucking
Oh
right.
shit!
Stupid
All right,
ass monks.
Terrible.
let's get this done and over with, so we
Yeah.
can get out of this fucking
Yeah,
tomb
let's
and
go.
go somewhere else.
Can we
Like
fast
that.
travel to the room? I
Cutting
mean,
him head, and just rubbing his head. And going, okay, good night.
All right, so you guys go down to the tomb. Obviously, you're going down to the tomb.
As we're
Yep.
walking there, can I like kind of like stealthily sneak behind the group and stealthily put all 20 of those cigarettes in Zilch's pocket without him
Sure.
seeing? Possibly.
Make a sleight of hand check and a
All
stealth
right.
check.
Stealth check first.
Okay.
That is a 28.
Oh, I don't.
And nobody
And-
knows you're there.
Sleight of hand check second. That is a 25.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
guessing you're. And Sven, I don't think would have noticed you slipping that
Got
in.
plus
so,
10 to both motherfuckers.
Yep. So, yep, you just slip those cigarettes right into his pack.
Thanks.
All right.
He doesn't know.
He has no idea.
No idea.
Okay, you all go down to the tomb area.
I cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic.
I go towards the crypt and stand there awkwardly within range.
You don't detect anything.
Okay, guys, it's all clear. Let's go.
Poke it with my spear and say, do stuff.
You what?
Poke it with my spear and I say, do stuff.
Okay,
Do
The
do
crypt?
things.
nothing happens.
It's a big
Okay, guys, I guess
spell.
this is
What
bad.
are you expecting?
I really don't know what everybody was expecting here. It's dead people.
I was hoping it was going to be like some magical thing inside of it that we would ping, and then we would find it like the Tomb Raider, and then we would have a nice magical item.
I
but
mean,
it was
Yeah, like
Does
who puts
detect
just a
magic go
random
through-
tomb in a room for no reason?
Right? How dare they have their dead
no.
people in here? Look, does detect magic like go through any level
Yep.
of thing? There's no there's no
Wouldn't know.
cloaking devices that somebody
Um,
could use?
It's
There
blocked.
is some restrictions there.
Yeah, it's blocked.
Wait, does
by a
Myrtle
foot
say
of
this out? If
stone.
Myrtle says this out loud, I just open the damn tomb.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's
It's
okay.
all sealed up. It's all sealed up. You would have to break it.
How much does
we're
it
gonna
weigh?
we're gonna get cursed for this. You know that, right?
How much does the tomb
We are
weigh?
gonna get 100% cursed for this.
Like it's a big thing. Like it's like what 5, 10, 15,
It's
20,
like 20
25.
feet long.
Yeah, it's 30 feet long by 20 feet wide. And it goes up to about your waist, Nug, before it goes into like a stuccoed domed top over top of
Mm.
that.
Oh, okay. So there's no lid
The
on
thing
it
is
at all.
huge. No, it's not a lid. It's like it's sealed up.
If only we had some other person who was strong that would help us out, but I guess we don't.
Yeah,
You
I can.
probably could break
I can
it.
only
You could
lift
break
2,000
it into
pounds
Nug.
myself, so I
Yeah, Nug,
can't
I'm
lift
sure.
that.
I mean,
I have
I can't
no
lift
doubt
that.
that you
There's
could
no
break
way.
into it if you wanted to.
Wait, are
Oh,
we doing this?
but I'll hurt my hands.
I'm standing as far away as possible.
I would
No,
like
I'm
to
not
be
doing
by
it.
the
If
door.
there's no, if
I'll note that the lizard folk decided not to enter this room.
Hmm.
They're waiting in the hall.
Oh,
outside.
okay. I'm gonna like turn to them and say, "Should I try and open it?"
I'm like by the door. I'm not even listening to anything of this. I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, let's leave and just not leave this stone unturned. The completionist in me is having a very hard time with this. But
I can tell.
yeah, okay, let's go.
We can always come back later.
That's what you
Well,
said last time.
We're not going back
It's
later.
a video game. I never do come back. I never come back.
All right. Well, Nug picks Yasha back up and starts
Let's
walking out.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
I really don't know whether I should tell you what you missed out or not.
You just hear Nug say, "This will haunt me forever."
This will haunt me forever, Chris. I need you to DM me what was in
We'll
it.
see.
Yeah, tell
We'll
me
see.
too. Oh man,
See,
I want.
you guys are making me like really want to not tell you.
Actually, if you tell me, I get to hold it over their heads for forever.
That's
No.
tempting. That's tempting, but
Man,
no.
I want to open
Is
it.
it?
Get
It's all or
that
nothing.
thing so bad. Oh,
Because I
man.
wasn't
see.
originally even going to think about what was in there. But if you tell me, I promise I won't tell anyone.
Oh, he's
Like-
making it because now he's baiting us. He's
Well,
baiting us.
let's put it this way. In the
No.
thing that he used to
Again,
make this, I know what's in there, and I didn't want to open it because of that. But I don't know what's in there because I have no idea. As like Nug or as Al, I have no idea what's in there. But I'm so goddamn curious, and I don't care if it's the other thing that I know it could be because that's dangerous. But like, I don't care.
We're just
Curse.
leaving. We're just getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm not
Whatever.
opening it. Yeah, no.
Okay, you're leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what it was. It was some
Jesus?
jade crystals. It was some jade
Aw.
crystals on the foreheads of some bodies. If you had taken them, you would have fought a white.
Oh.
I don't know what that
That's
is.
it.
Oh, so like another big
Like-
giant trap for us to fall into. I'm glad we
It
left
was
that
just
alone.
a big ghost fight, and
Yeah.
you would have gotten a magical item, but it wasn't a terribly useful one.
Okay, what about the crypt where the other one where we found the axe? That was the mimic.
That's the one.
Are you not going in there?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
We're not going. No, I was talking about the big main crypt.
Wait, there's a different crypt?
There's another
Oh
one.
yeah,
Yeah, there was the crypt where we
big
fought the
one.
mimics.
That's what I thought we were.
No.
Yeah,
no,
we
it's
were
the
in the
other
big
Oh,
one.
you mean that one? Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I thought
yeah.
we were in that one.
I thought
Yeah,
there
that
was no
I was-
way. I thought there was no way to actually. I thought that one was like inaccessible or something.
What?
okay.
No,
Well, that's
we
like
were
it
in
was.
that
That's
one
what I mean.
before.
Like it was all like
Other one.
sealed up. Like it wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah. The other one, assuming you're not going into there either, there would have been a pair of boots in there that had some magical properties, but
Mm.
Oh.
See, this is why you can.
and
be
there would have been
everything.
another mimic to fight as well,
Oh my
and
god.
there would have also been another mimic to fight.
Okay, well,
Ah,
the
thank
completionist in me thanks you.
Alright.
You are welcome.
Can we finally get out of here and move on with our game?
Yeah.
Because we've been in here for
And
6
then you go.
sessions.
Achievement
And then you
unlocked.
go, and then you leave.
And away we go.
Except you get to the
Oh, shit.
the spot
there's
where
this
you
fucking
came
ladder.
in, and there is no ladder there.
Oh, it's okay.
Don't worry, guys. I will
We planned for
taxi us
this.
all. I will taxi us all up. So, I will
Oh,
turn into
yeah.
my owl form, and I will fly each individual up within my hour, and actually place them outside of the hole.
Can
Okay.
you never-ending story me around for a bit?
I was going to say, if you can sing me "The Wind Beneath My Wings," I will take you for a journey around the island.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
But you just had a journey now. You're good.
Incredible.
And so you
All I'm
guys
picturing is Falcor.
make your way out, and you find yourselves in the cave that you had spent the previous night in, the night before, where you had found all those lizard folk and where you had found Catherine Tversky's adventuring party, and the room is empty.
Semi-fresh air.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
this is the easiest breathing you guys have had in a
it's
long
still
time.
cavey in here, but my God, my nostrils are it's like all of the hair just burned off of them slowly over time.
I don't really mind the caves too much. That wasn't very good though.
I don't
Oh,
know what
you
you're
were
talking about. I've been able to breathe fine the whole time.
well, fuck all of you then, whatever.
I can't wait to have the sky
I
over
was
my head.
suffering that whole time.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was really awful down there. It smelled like baby poop mixed with
That's like you put
the fart of a 1,000-year-old dragon.
Well, that's why Sven couldn't smell it.
Why do you know what that smells like?
That's
I'm
a good
guessing.
question.
Is that a Hoppadook delicacy?
Yeah, actually, we bottle the farts of 1,000-year-old dragons and do drinking contests with them. That's a thing that
I
happens.
think that's a
The
spell component.
They call it a Hupperduker.
Oh my god.
It's like
Oh
it's
my
the
God.
equivalent of like when you go up into the north and you have to do a shot with like a mummified toe in it.
Okay there, Professor Yukon.
Shut up! It's my favorite place in the world in real life.
Okay, so let us. So this is a world.
It's very round.
It's very round. No one else got the reference. I'm sorry. I guess let's go find Shakhtar, and we will keep in the village. Do we have?
Wait, so
does
everybody
anyone want
was
to debrief on what the fuck just happened there? Or
wait, what just happened?
we can just keep on going about our day, but I don't know what we stopped. I don't know what that was. I don't know who that woman was. I don't know what that big scary thing was. I have lots of questions and almost zero answers.
I have a feeling I know who has the answers. And he just
Like, are
looks
we
at
just
Myrtle.
supposed to keep on going about our day, or
I honestly, I don't really know. I feel like something like really major just happened, but I also just feel like I got plucked out of my regular life and just tossed into some sort of madhouse.
yes?
Yep.
Also, your mom is here, so we can also, I guess, ask her
That
what is going on.
yeah, I was avoiding that one.
I'm fairly
Yes, I know
sure
you.
she might have some of the
But
answers that we're looking for.
they're not at the village right now. They're all hiding away from the village, so the guy doesn't come back and make them all spelly again.
Let's go find them, I guess.
Yep.
Should we ask the family and see if maybe they know exactly where they would have gone to hide? I'm sure they
That's a
probably
good
have an
idea.
idea,
Go
right?
back to the village, from what we told them
No,
to go
no,
back.
no. No, they weren't going back to the village. They knew of a place where they could go hide that wasn't the village. So if the guy came back, then they wouldn't get captured again, right?
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Did
Yes.
I make that? Okay, good. I thought I made that up.
Nope. You got it.
Do you think we should try and find this magic man? He would have answers.
I feel like he would
Probably.
probably kill us if he has that massive thing. Like that thing just like froze
I
us all
mean,
in.
what if the magic man is that demon thing,
You would think
but
he would
like
pick a better
disguised?
name.
Thing seemed pretty primal from what I saw, but who
It
knows? It might be.
seems like the magic
he
man was
said
bringing that guy
he
out.
said when he was talking to Yasha, he was saying you failed the master, right?
He said you failed your master.
Okay, so like
so you will be
insinuating that
taken
like
from him as punishment.
okay, so insinuating that this guy wasn't the master, her master was elsewhere, and he was just fulfilling a errand.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so when the demon was talking to Yasha, she was talking about her having a master. Maybe that's the magic man.
Really?
That makes sense.
And I keep saying Yasha, but I don't actually know what her name is.
Yeah, just
No.
Yeah.
the barbarian.
I'm gonna keep accidentally saying Yasha. So I guess we should find maybe people who would know who he is. I don't think we want to necessarily find him directly right now. We almost died in that fight. That wasn't even him.
We should find your mother. I have a feeling she knows more.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. We should go find this tribe.
Okay. Well, Zilch, can you ask the parents where, because they're not in the village. They went to a place to hide. Can you ask Shagda's parents where they may have hidden so we can notify them that it's safe to go back to the village for now?
I could do that for you, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you do that, Zilch, then he'll say, there are places that our hunters stay in the jungle. They would likely have gone to one of those places. I do not know where on the island we are right now.
Can we
We'll
kind of
locate them.
explain to them? Because we know how we got here, right?
Yeah. So if you take him out of the cave and kind of explain which way you went, and his memory is starting to come back to him as well. And by the time you kind of explain it and you get him outside and he can kind of see the sun and orient himself on the island, he has a pretty good idea of where they are. I can take you to the closest one. It is an hour in that direction, and it's kind of roughly in the direction of where the village was. Not the village was hours away, but this is going in that direction and about an hour away from where you guys are. Because you're at kind of the base of a small mountain on this island, he has a pretty good idea of where you are at this point.
Can I
And
have
so,
used a bunch of this
go
time
ahead.
that we had to cast a spell? I need 10 minutes
Sure.
to cast a spell.
Oh yeah,
If
absolutely.
everyone's okay with that.
I'm sure over that full-on conversation
Yeah.
that we just had,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm sure you would have had time.
All right. So then, while we're like, as we're having this conversation, I'm just like absentmindedly casting a spell for 10 whole goddamn minutes, and and then at the end of the spell, a kind of like yellow, glowing, golden apparition kind of happens, and it's like in the shape of a horse, and then just poof, there's a war horse with us outside.
Jesus Christ!
His name's Jeff.
Can I pet him?
Jeff.
Of course, he
wow.
loves getting petted. I think. I don't know, but yeah, probably.
You don't know. Is he gonna kill me?
Just stay away from his hind legs. You'll be fine.
I very tentatively pet Jeff on the nose.
How does Jeff react?
Oh, it's up to you.
Should I?
He's
should I
your
make a
horse. I don't
handling
know his
check?
temperament yet.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know him. This is the first time
I'm
that
just
I'm actually summoning
gonna
Jeff.
roll
So.
animal handling. We'll see how this goes. That
Is he
is
a fae or an animal
He's celestial.
or a beast? Or
Yeah,
he's
celestial. Yeah, but it's just a normal looking war horse. He's just a celestial.
I rolled a 3.
A 3?
I have accidentally stuck my entire fist in his nostril.
He seems standoffish to everyone but Nug.
I just like pat him.
Anytime anyone else tries to get close to pat him, he like kind of brushes away a little bit, just like takes one of those little half steps that away, just looks agitated. But then he leans into it when Nug scritches him.
Like when I see she's petting him and he acts kind of weird, I'll be like, be nice, because he can understand any languages that I speak. So.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, like I'm a little. It's really big, and I'm a little bit scared of it. So maybe that's probably why I just am
Okay,
very
so-
off-putting.
So if you can picture what it would be like if a horse like sighed and dejectedly gave in to something, that's what he does.
And like because I could like speak to it telepathically. I'm just gonna tell it I'm gonna like nod towards Eladir and nod towards Myrtle and just tell it always protect those two in my head basically, and he'll just look at both of them and just shake his head and he'll be all right. So now he should be okay.
What does he look like again? You said he was a
He's
golden
literally
horse.
like no. That was just like the summoning. He just looks like a normal warhorse, like a basically 6 foot. His back is 6
What
feet off
color
the
is
ground.
he?
He's a huge warhorse.
Aw.
Brown with some white and black and I don't know.
And all of the horse colors.
All of the horse
You know,
colors.
hey, he's brown.
I,
You know,
I
red
haven't
with
I
some white
haven't
and black, maybe some,
actually
like, just,
figured
like, a
that out yet,
calico.
so I'll
That's
find
fair.
art for it.
Take your time.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go find people.
And I'm gonna put
No.
Yasha up on Jeff and just walk the horse while she's up there.
Puppet her like she's
After
riding.
we are done, I'm
No,
going to-
I'm just kidding.
Like weekend at Yasha's.
Oh my god.
After we are done, I will transform myself into a beautiful, almost like a purpley gray warhorse that will trot alongside the other one and carry whoever needs to be carried.
You guys are just trying to rub it in that Theo's not here.
I forgot about that.
And you guys
I almost
start to
named
make
my
your
horse
way,
Grim, by the way. I almost
Oh,
named
no.
it Grim, but I
Oh,
didn't
lovely.
because I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. Even though it would be
Call me
really
Roy.
funny.
you start to make your way through the
Oh, thank God.
jungle, but it is slow going because there is a lot of vines and fallen trees. It's not like a big wide proper path or anything. It's through the middle of a jungle where there's the barest semblance of a path, and these war horses are having trouble getting through it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Worst time
but,
to have a horse.
Yeah, it takes you more like an hour and a half to take the hour-long trip to where the space is. But as you
Oh, my
as you start to get close, the chief starts to call out, making some just sort of guttural primal noises, and you don't hear anything the first few times he does it, but as you keep moving along, eventually he does that, and you hear a similar sound back, and he responds again, and with a slightly different sound, and you hear a different one back, and eventually he says, "They are this way. We can go there." And he takes you off the path deeper into the jungle to where there is a small clearing, and you see some remnants of where it's been cut down a little bit, and there's a space there where you do start to see the crowd of lizard folk there that are kind of huddling in a space that's probably meant to hold a lot fewer of them, a small hunting party of maybe half a dozen at most. You've got a good 2 dozen creatures in this space right now, but they all seem none the worse for wear. And as you get up close, Shakta is there, and he comes running up to his family, and they start talking in Draconic, and he gives his mother a hug, and his brother, his older brother, looks over at the group of people, and he gives a solid nod to his younger brother, and gives him a kind of a handshake slash hug sort of thing. Like you can tell that it's respect that that maybe he doesn't normally give his little brother there. And then through the crowd, you see a elf and a dwarf and a gnome.
Okay, so Mato, go talk to your mom.
And so Catherine comes up and sees you guys and says, I'm so glad you're all safe, Myrtle, Sven, the rest of you." And she kind of squints her eyes and frowns for a second, looking over you. Just kind of shakes it off a little bit. What was down there?
There was a large woman who tried to kill us, and then we knocked her out. And then there was a bright flash, and then there was this big guy who then actually did kill her, which was completely out of left field. Did not see that one coming. And then we made friends with these lizard people who seemed to be Shakhtar's pants, which is great because that was our bargaining point. And then we stopped the breaking of some sort of chain. We have no idea what that is. It's a cold note.
Oh my. I don't know what any of that could have been. The woman, what did she look like?
She's on the horse.
She's on the horse, yes.
She looks over and yes, that's the one that I saw go down there. And the one that was with that man.
The
I don't
magic man?
yeah, I don't know anything about his group, but they were performing a ritual down there. Did you say? Is
They
everything
were
all right?
they were trying to break something like a chain.
That's
Oh,
concerning.
we also found a book in this language, but we don't really know. But do you know a lot of languages?
I do. May I take a look?
Yeah.
And so right now, I think only whoever took the book was
With Sven.
Sven.
Sven, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else has had a chance to look it over yet.
No.
I think I looked it over while it was sitting there when I was
Yeah.
invisible, but I didn't.
Okay.
look
I
back.
think our next
What-
best guess was Zilch was going to be able to read it, but we never actually got him to take a look at it.
So if you hand it over to her, she takes a look, and I can't read this, but this is it's written in Abyssal.
Wait,
Do
so
it.
no one
Do
can
any
read
of you
Abyssal?
speak Abyssal?
I say yes in Abyssal.
Oh, nice.
Nobody
Nice.
understands you.
Nobody understands you. It just sounds like you're going.
So they pass the book over to you, Zilch. Can you join me in the Whispers channel?
Oh,
Oh, snap.
Whis-
Things are looking
Mhm.
pretty grim.
Oh my.
Oh, dude.
God
Okay, on that note,
damn.
I just need to take a quick pee break, so I'm going to be on mute for a sec.
That was a flowery reception, wasn't it? Because there's flour and bread, right? Oh, a little stretch, isn't it?
That's a bit of a
That's
stretch.
pretty terrible. Is there really no one who can use the Skin Gorger at all? Because I honestly, like, I'm one-hander and shield
You
kind of
can.
guy. I don't, like, I can, but I don't know.
I mean, it's a
mean-
strength weapon.
Like,
and
I'm
my
gonna
strength
use
is
it, like, I'll
trash.
carry it, but I don't know how much I'm gonna end up using it.
My strength is -1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah, let's see what. It's kind of not really
I have
my
a-
thing. Maybe it'll sell well. We'll see. Or trade
have
for
a 10
something for a
strength.
whole bunch. Maybe I'll be able to trade it at like Pumat Souls or something for a whole bunch of stuff for us. Who knows? Because this is a rare thing.
What
I
does
think
it
it's
do? Like,
plus it's a +1 greatsword, and you use a bonus action to empower it for 1 minute. Gaining 1 level of exhaustion, and it deals 1d8 acid damage with every hit, and 19s are a crit.
ooh,
But you get a level of exhaustion using it, so
oh my god.
like the ability, so I don't know. It's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal because I can get advantage, but like, yeah.
Okay,
And
we're
plus
back.
it's a two-hander. Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Guess who's back?
So they pass that book over to you.
Okay.
Zilch?
Yes. Am I there? Am I
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
You're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it say?
And
I-
when you look at it, it is a book of rituals.
It's a book of rituals.
I can't understand you. You're still speaking Abyssal. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'll do an Arcana check and see if I know what that would mean.
Yeah, sure. You know that would mean that it's a book and it contains rituals
Wow.
that people may read
Oh my
or,
god.
or possibly even perform.
Yeah, this is one of those books that people use for rituals. It is completely useless for me. Should I toss it in the file?
Probably not.
It seems
Seems a bit
important.
destructive.
Okay, here you go. And I just toss it to Zilch.
I could put it in the bag of holding.
That's a good idea.
I'll do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot
It's
we had one of those.
it's good to have a
Yellow.
copy of this.
Ritual book.
Yeah.
Got it.
Book of
Written
rituals.
it down.
It is a book filled with rituals.
Perfect.
Oh, I've got to step away just for 30 seconds, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Hey.
Whew. You know, this bottle of wine I started that I bought only because it had a wine stopper that was in the shape of a witch's hat was terrible. But now that I'm halfway through the bottle, it tastes great.
It's literally
That is-
every wine
That's
ever.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
I just really wanted the wine stopper in the shape of a witch hat.
Yes. Yes.
There
Yes.
wasn't a lot of good Halloween bottles this year, so I'll take what I'll get.
Yeah, if you ever get boxed wine, you can't drink it in multiple days. You just have to do the whole thing in one day just to get it
Okay,
done.
that is a solid lie. Boxed wine actually lasts way long. My mom used to when she used to drink, she exclusively just drank boxed wine because she could like have a box in the fridge and it would last her like weeks.
Perfect. That's what you want in life, right?
Yeah, wine that lasts you weeks. Perfect. Oh
So
wow!
At
It
this
hit me.
point, Catherine says, I've been doing some thinking. I don't. My mind wasn't clear. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier when we spoke, but that ziggurat in there, I feel like I told one of you. She frowns and looks again.
I mean, to be fair, there's always been a lot of stuff you haven't mentioned, so
I deserve that. I swear I mentioned it to one of you, but I don't remember which it was, but I've seen a ziggurat like that before under the ruins of Draconia.
Oh, I know.
I
who you
mean,
told.
I mean,
Is it nice?
I have a pretty bad memory. It might have been me. Like, my memory is awful.
Perhaps
I got
Perhaps
tested
it was.
when I was a child and shit. Like, it's bad.
Wow.
Oh man.
I mean, what does that mean though? Like, if there's more of
Well-
these, does that mean like they're going to be going for the other ones, or do they need to fight to continue to finish the ritual in this one, or
I don't know about any of that, but I just it's something I saw. I thought you might want to know. We should probably tell my mother.
you say we?
All right, we're supposed to get paid for this.
We are supposed to get paid for this. Well, you guys are.
We
I
get
don't really
paid
want.
when we get back. I believe.
At least it's not a really long journey. We could just hop in that portal thing from Zilch's friends.
Yeah, do that.
Myrtle, perhaps we should go talk.
Oh, yeah, we can leave you to it. We need to bury a body.
Yeah.
Oh
That is the
god.
greatest. That is,
That's awesome.
Line of the night there.
Okay, I'm
As soon as he says that, Nug says, "I have a shovel."
right, I'm a
I'm
horse.
just.
Am I?
Yeah, you're still a horse.
Oh, you're still a
You're a
horse?
horse.
I neigh
I'm
loudly.
That's
just
amazing.
picturing Catherine saying that and Myrtle just kind of like standing there, and I'm assuming you guys just all kind of leave
Yeah.
and
I
leave
think
me alone with
everyone-
her instead of this
Yeah.
being an actual thing that like I tried to do.
Oh yeah, I've got this thing I need to go do.
Oh, yeah.
Myrtle's just kind of standing there,
Thanks,
rubbing her
guys.
foot in the dirt,
Really
like
just
twisting her foot, the tip of her toe.
don't worry about me.
I
Just
give Myrtle
stay
guidance
here.
as I leave.
You probably have questions.
I mean, I think I really like asked my questions while I was hitting you in the face.
And like I said, I know I deserved that.
You didn't deserve me beating you up. It's not. I just the whole
you
time.
didn't deserve to be left alone. You weren't alone. You're with your aunt, and I made sure that she took care of you, and she did.
I didn't
And
deserve for you to be there without well letting me think that nobody wanted me.
Myrtle, let me tell you about what led to me leaving you in Upperduke. Your father and myself and the rest of our group, Sven's parents and our friend Brahman, we traveled around and we did work for my mother. We did research, and we ended up spending a lot of time in Draconia back over 25 years ago, before Voragol destroyed it. There were two groups of people in Draconia: the Draconians and the Ravenites. The Ravenites were enslaved by the Draconians, and the largest part of what we did was we worked with the Draconians to figure out the reasons why they were enslaving this other part of their people. There were Draconians like the Stormwind family that were sympathetic and didn't want to continue with that practice, and we spent time there. We met many Ravenites and spoke with them about their feelings and what we could do to help them. we had left Draconia when we were back in Rosanna. Make a perception check. Sven asked if you're listening to this. Anyone who is trying to listen in from far away, make a perception check.
Control 20.
Oh, so not me?
Yeah, you hear that.
Of
Oh,
course
sorry,
I do. I'm standing there actively.
yeah. No, sorry. Sven posted something in the chat. So,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
Ooh,
So if
that's
you're
so
trying to
fun.
listen in, you're hearing this, Sven. We were in Rosanna. That's where your father is from. When we heard that dragons had destroyed many cities in Teldore, and one had even come across and destroyed Draconia, we feared for the Ravenite friends and Draconian friends that we had made there as well. So we went. Well, some of us went. Your father wouldn't have been welcome, but some of us went to Rexentrum, and I left you there with my mother, with your grandmother, and just to keep you safe. Well, we went there, and we went to Draconia, and by the time we had gotten there, um, a group that we had all that you had met one time in Teldore as well, had managed to stop Voragal, destroyed him, and the the Ravenites, who were mostly the only ones left, were all dispersing. A group went to the Menagerie Coast before we had gotten there, and she stops again and frowns. Um, yeah, so yeah, a group had left the Menagerie Coast, and there were more groups. One going to the Empire, one going to the Dynasty, and one going to the Blight Shore. They all had different ideas, so we. Well, I don't want to give you the details, but there was a resistance of Draconians, and while we were trying to rescue the people that we knew that had been hiding underground, we came to where we were told that they were hidden, and we found Draconians there that had they had butchered them, Myrtle, all because they were different, they were inferior. That was their words. They were their own people. They were no different. They just didn't have tails. They butchered them because they were slightly different. They were the wrong kind of dragonborn. We saved who we could. That's when your father and Sven's father died in that fight. It was just the four of us, uh, them and myself and our friend Brahman. Brahman and I brought the armor that Sven is wearing and back, and we hid it in a cave above Hupperduke. Sven's father, some of his last words were to hide it and to eventually hope that Sven would find it and take on what he had been doing. When I came back to Rexentrum, I knew that you would never be accepted. I begged my mother to erase your memory and hide you away. She told me that it was a bad idea. She told me that eventually you would find out that you would resent me and her, that that I just couldn't bear the thought of what I saw happen to my friends ever happening to you.
Uh, okay. I- Okay, so wait, hold on. What I'm getting from this whole convoluted, excessively long story about dragonborns who have tails and don't have tails is you couldn't handle that people wouldn't like me based on what I am. So you decided the best way to deal with that would be to erase any memory of the people in my past who loved me and separate yourself from me instead of giving me a solid upbringing with my biological parents who, I mean, like, really, at the end of the day, you clear like it just you don't love me. I get it. You just you don't love me as much as you clearly just love yourself. There's
And you
no
see,
there's sorry, go ahead.
you see tears starting to run down her cheeks.
There's absolutely no way that any of this actually makes any logical sense to me. You then you felt bad, so you inserted yourself into places in my life where, yeah, I mean, maybe as a child you might have made me feel a little bit better in the moment, but like you sacrificed my long-term happiness knowing that I have somebody who gave birth to me who will love me no matter what, even when the rest of the world is against me, for those little moments where you got to rescue me with like a few pieces of coin. And the
Myrtle,
worst thing is grandma was actually against it. I fucking hate that woman for what she did to me, and I find out that it was actually just all your idea. At the end of the day, I just kind of thought that maybe she had like forced you into it because she's a racist old bitch or something, but really, it was just you. You just don't actually care about anybody but yourself. You just want to do your research and not be encumbered by somebody who other people might have a problem with.
and she just stands there staring at you with tears running down her cheeks.
In all my years of being abused or mistreated by people who don't know me or don't take the chance to get to know me based on who I am, I have never met somebody so ignorant who makes actions where they just like talk themselves out of being a bad person. At least those people know who they are.
I I don't know what to say to make it right, Myrtle. I thought what I did was to protect you, but
That's what being a mother is. It's protecting your child. It's not abandoning them and making them think that they have no parents. I have a body to bury. And Myrtle just walks away.
okay. And as you're saying that, she's slowly nodding, and she lets you go. And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Boom!
Heavy
That was
fucking
really
shit,
intense.
man.
What?
That was super
Damn.
intense. That was awesome.
Gonna leave it on that?
Yep.
That was scary intense.
Woo.
Sorry, guys.
That was good.
I mean, we knew that was gonna happen tonight,
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah. I didn't expect like that level of explanation where like that led me to that realization. So
Yeah, I actually kind of like Grandma now.
Yeah, I know, right?
no,
In a weird way.
She's the lesser of
Grandma's
two
just
evils now.
automatically she's a bad person, but like she's automatically a better person.
Yeah.
that was always how it was, but like she studies people and their behavior, and she knew it was a bad idea right from the start.
Mm-hmm. She studies people and their behavior and still doesn't understand how to take care of her own child.
Well, that's going to be something to bring up with her.
Yup. Oh, you mean the grandma?
Mhm.
I was talking
Yeah.
about the mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. The mom was never as successful as Grandma. How about that?
Oh, clearly. Yeah. Holy fuck!
Mhm.
This is great, guys.
I
Like
need,
you guys
I
fucking
need
killed that.
something to wind me down. What?
You guys killed that. That was some really
Yeah.
like awesome RP.
Yeah, that was
Thank
awesome.
you.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
pretty sweet.
Right, dudes. I am going to bed. I'm fading fast, but that was a really fun session. I'm glad I was able to make that work.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
next Tuesday.
That was good.
Yeah, I really wish we had gotten a little bit further. There was a slightly different cliffhanger I wanted to leave it on.
Yeah, I mean that's
Oh, well.
fair, but apparently everybody had to just like argue over the fact that we needed to open a tomb up.
That goddamn tomb.
Ben
I was like,
pretty
you like
fast.
how I left it on? I have to go bury a body.
Yeah, totally.
Sven is a
And,
bad influence on Nug. It made
I
him
feel
really
like
curious.
Sven was just turning into this completely different character than I had initially thought, but I'm kind of here for it.
Own it.
Well,
That's
Myrtle's
good.
turning into a little bit more of a person that actually sticks her ground.
Mhm.
When she
Mhm.
first started, she would have just been like, "Oh yeah, no, that's totally fine. Everything's good. You know what? I'm just gonna hide my feelings and just like bury them deep in my gut. That's totally fine."
That's kind of what I like about not making a whole massive backstory and
Yeah.
really having a character.
Mhm.
Yeah, like,
It takes a while to really learn your character. Like they come out as you play them.
That's
Yeah,
it. And
That's my
Sven-
favorite part about D&D.
Absolutely.
Sven's definitely different than what I usually play, but he's I still kind of love him all the same. So
I love Sven. Sven's great.
Mhm.
he's a sassy bitch.
What a sassy bitch.
Whew. Well, thanks, guys. Yeah, I think
Yeah.